up, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. I haven't done a macro beer in a while, so I figured let's get into it. And I haven't had this one before. It is a Bud Light lemonade. I don't know if this is just gonna be like a weedish shandy kind of thing. I have no idea what to expect with this, but haven't had it before, and it's one of those like more recent concoctions that Budweiser has been doing with just adding like tea or lemonade or juice or whatever into their Bud Lights. So, figured I'd give it a try and see what it's like. Carbonation is very aggressive. It poured like a soda. And look at that. There is decent head and then just totally gone. Yeah, it really sounds and pours like 7-Up soda kind of thing. Let's see if they say there's 4.2% ABV, so you know, right around that Bud Light kind of thing. But I can already start to get a whiff, but let's get into the aroma. It is starting to push into that like Leinenkugel artificially flavored summer shandy. It's got kind of that like artificial sweetener kind of taste or aroma. I'd say it smells more like a lemon lime kind of soft drink more than lemonade. It kind of smells like you go to like a potluck or something and somebody's like concocting some kind of like a punch and they pour some 7-Up because it's never Sprite, because they never want to spend the extra 30 cents for Sprite. They pour 7-Up and maybe there's some like squirt grapefruit kind of thing in there and just a whole bunch of just like, maybe there's some like Hawaiian punch added as well. That's what this smells like. It smells like a church potluck where somebody just got into all this. They just like, this is what we got left. Let's pour it all into a punch. This is college jungle juice all over again. I shouldn't have a crazy headache from that though. From this one though. It really has like almost a Hawaiian punch meets a lemon lime kind of soda mixed together. It surprisingly doesn't smell all that bad. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to know what you're getting into when you're getting a Bud Light lemonade. So it doesn't smell all that off-putting because you kind of expect what this is. It almost looks a little thicker, but I don't know. I think it smells perfectly fine if it's balls hot out and you want something refreshing. I think this could work. So I am going to recommend it on Aroma. I don't know what's going to happen with taste, but smell-wise, it's not too bad. So let's get into the taste. I mean, it's the Bud Light, the beer part is just holding on with the end of its fingertips. It is very much kind of losing its beer kind of aspect to it, and it's really getting more into just like a spiked cocktail kind of can. Again, there's a subtle bitterness to it. I don't think it's from hops. I don't think that's where they're going with it. There is the aftertaste. That's really the last remnants of what you're getting with the Bud Light. That's the last. There's a little bit of like Bud Light in there, in the back end of the aftertaste. For the most part, if you're looking for a Bud Light tasting concoction, this really isn't it, because you don't get a lot of that Bud Light taste to it. The front end, I'm getting that lemon lime soda right at the tip. Carbonation really isn't there anymore, so you don't have like the bubbles. Then there is kind of a muddy, murky middle thing going on. There might still be some of that lager in there, in that like that muddying, but it's odd. It's like there's some just straight lemony aspect to it. There's some probably of the Budweiser, Bud Light taste to it. I feel like maybe there's a bit of like a squirt grape juice, kind of a grape soda thing going on. It tastes thicker. Like, I don't know if you've ever had it where even it poured a little thicker than what I was expecting. It pours a thicker consistency than what you get from just a Bud Light. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to expect with this, what to really go with. I'm not really getting much of a lemonade. If this was the lemonade, I'd ask for my money back. I'm not getting much of the Bud Light. This is like a step up from your Steel Reserve Alloy Series lemonade or whatever, if they have a lemonade version. It doesn't have quite that artificial, like, taste that you get from that stuff, especially because like that stuff has some crazy sugar levels in it. This doesn't have that. But to me, it just doesn't taste like Bud Light. It doesn't taste like a lemonade. It tastes, again, like a cocktail can kind of thing that's 4% alcohol. It's not the worst tasting thing. I've had way worse. This isn't bad. To be perfectly honest, yeah, it's not terrible. Just know that if you're looking for something with Bud Light taste, it's not really there. This, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it a half. I think if I was to drink the whole thing, I think by the bottom of it, if I wasn't drinking it fast enough and it started to really get warm, it'd be kind of like, this is no good. Straight cold, I think fine. But again, it's thicker. There's just, if it was like a thinner whatever, I think it would drink easier. But the thickness to it is bothering me. But it's drinkable. It's fine. Like, taste-wise, it's not bad. It's not that bad. So I'm gonna give it a half on that. Next category is value for price, and I mean, this is, you're paying basically Bud Light prices for this. It's not crazy. I found this at a gas station. Right now I'm right outside of Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada, which is like 30-45 minutes outside of Las Vegas. I was really hoping this place would have some kind of Las Vegas, Nevada beer. It didn't, and there's no other store within, who knows, probably Las Vegas city limits, I don't know. So I decided to go with this, but you know, you're only paying a couple bucks for it, and that's gas station prices. So if you get it anyplace else, it can be even cheaper. But so yeah, I'm gonna recommend it on value price. Next category is distinction. How distinct is it? And there's a lot of lemonade kind of things. I mean, the entire shandy category is basically wheat beer mixed with lemonade, or you know, a lemon lime soda. So I kind of really want to, squeeze this in, even though it's a lager, because taste-wise, that's what you're kind of comparing it to. And it doesn't taste like Bud Light, and it doesn't really taste like lemonade. It's kind of lost in itself. But it's almost like they didn't know how else to categorize it. It's like, well, we put lemonade in it, and I don't know what's happening. So I feel like if you want that sweeter, like glucose, sugary kind of lemonade taste, just go with the Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. That's going to taste better. That's going to be more satisfying. You can get more of a beer taste in it. And there's plenty of other wheat shandy things out there. I'd say just go with those. So distinction, it's not really all that distinct. No, I don't think it's really trying to be, but if it's one or the other, I'd go with the other. So I'm not going to recommend it on distinction. Drinkability, it drinks perfectly fine. It's super easy to drink. I feel like I might have a stomach ache if I was to drink this whole thing. There's something about it that's like, it feels like it's not gonna really sit too well, but that might also be because I just ate a bunch of like salsa stuff. So maybe it's just the Bud Light and lemonade mixing with salsa in my stomach. It's like, this isn't gonna go well, dude. Slow down. But beer and salsa, that should always go together. But this drinkability, yeah, I think it's fine. You'll have no problem drinking this. It's a light beer with fruit, juicy soda stuff going on. So, I mean, your kid could drink it. Your kid can't drink it. But it would taste, it kind of tastes just like a carbonated soda-y kind of thing. Not quite smearing off, but you're getting there. So, yeah, I'll recommend it on drinkability. And last category is, would I buy it again? Not really. I've seen this a couple times. There's a whole bunch of these Bud Light insert thing here. I'm kind of interested to see what the tea one tastes like. I've had some Japanese beer tea things that actually were fantastic. So I'll get into those eventually. But for buy it again, I'm not going to buy it again. But I do want to start getting into more of these. I haven't had a lot of macro stuff in a while, and I need to catch up on some of the Bud Light, Budweiser kind of things. But yeah, I have no intention on buying it again. But it's not the worst tasting thing in the world. If you see it at a party, it's not gonna scratch your micro beer itch, but it's not terrible. Don't be the beer snob that can't drink a Budweiser, Once upon a time, I was in that boat. I, just kind of looked my nose down at all that stuff, but I've come around. I have no problem with it. It's not ideal, but I have no issues with it. So, if this is at a party, enjoy it. Hopefully you're able to drink more than one and not have a little stomach thing going on. But anyways, that is my review of Bud Light Lemonade. I don't know if we were able to catch. The sunset wasn't all that great tonight. So you never know. Sometimes when there's a little bit of clouds, it's really awesome right down here, but it wasn't much. It's a little kind of, I don't know, there's something in the air. Like it's kind of foggy, but there's no clouds. So I don't know what's going on. Coronavirus everywhere. But anyways, that's it for this review. Like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I'm going to, hopefully in the next few weeks, start getting some more travel-y kind of things going on. It's still going to be alcohol-related in some spots, but we have a little travel kind of publication that we're going to try to tie in. And so I'll keep posting a few more travel stuff once I'm able to stop and edit more longer content, or just more in-depth content, not longer. It's probably gonna be shorter than these things. But anyways, now I'm just rambling. Anyways, yeah, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And so for myself and for Bud Light Lemonade, take it easy.